What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Alright, today we're going to talk about Hwa The Fire Rakshasa. Let's go over his skills first, and then we'll talk about where she's good. When she's awakened, she gets increased accuracy by 25%. This is a passive, decreases the enemy's attack bar by 25% and strikes again with a 20% chance. Attacks with a burning whip and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns. Attacks the enemy with a whip, decreasing the enemy's attack speed for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to the attack speed. Now, just to make sure everybody knows this, this passive works with both of these attacks. So, any attack she does, she has a 25% chance of decreasing the attack bar, and then a 20% chance to strike a second time. Alright? So, how do you build her? If you're lucky enough to, like, she's your first 4-star and she came out of one of your first scrolls or your first pack, and you're a low level, I would still build her with Swift runes, no matter what. You go Swift focus with her. Swift runes come out of Tulane, and focus runes come out of Hedeni. Now, if you're a low level and you don't have a 4-star or a 5-star speed rune for slot 2, just go either attack or hit points. Alright? Now, another thing that I can say about the Fire Rakshasa, she can be used as a fodder farmer, and she's actually very, very good for dungeons, especially in lower level giants, lower than B10. B9 she's good, B8 she's good. She's very good in the Wind Dungeon, and she's actually very good. She's very good in dragons throughout the dragon. Maybe B8 she might have a few problems because it's a water dragon, but she's very good throughout dragons. Because of this skill right here, because she lowers the boss's attack power. The reason why I say Swift also, it's not just because the damage is increased by speed, because it still gets affected by attack. This first skill, it's because you want her to go as many times as possible so she can keep a boss at bay, pretty much from going. She's also great for Trial of Ascension, especially floor 100. A lot of people have her on their floor 100 team. Now, let's say you make her your first 6-star, she can still fodder farm for you. And I'm going to show that. Now, the ideal place to fodder farm would be on Tamor 3. So, as you're going along and you're farming some giants and you start getting speed runes, you keep her build at Swift focus. Speed in slot 2. Now, since if you make her your first 6-star, I would suggest speed, hit point, attack, or even speed, hit point. You want her to survive in dungeons. You want to make sure she doesn't die. Now, the reason why I don't tell people to put accuracy in slot 6 is because, alright, with a 4-star accuracy rune, it may not be maxed out, but you're already getting 45% accuracy just from the focus set, and the 25% accuracy you get when she's awakened. So as you can see, she's doing perfectly fine fodder farming over here. Now, granted, my Death Knight, he doesn't really have runes on him. He has a couple of runes, but they're not even leveled up. So the other thing is though that let's say you can't do Tamor with the runes you have, you can always do Tulane 3 without a problem. All right, she'll solo this. I'll show it as a solo. But you can always do Tulane 3 without a problem. So, and it's the same experience. You're just not going to be making as much mana, and like the drop rates are different. But it's okay because you're still getting the same experience. So it's really not a big deal. As long as you have her over a certain amount of speed and she's doing some nice big hits. Oh, this is normal, I think. By the way, I'm sorry. I think this is normal. I think we just had a fail on video. Whatever. It's okay. We'll redo it again. So, another build for her that people tend to do is Violent Focus or Violent Blade. Some people even go Swift Blade with her. Now, again, there's two ways to go with her, depending on how you want to build her. You want to build her for utility. Oh, this is hell, so it wasn't a fail. You want to build her with utility, you go speed, attack, attack, or a speed attack, attack, or you could go speed, crit damage, attack. You could do speed, crit damage, hit point. This is for later builds, guys. I don't suggest early builds to even put crit damage on her. Another thing, maybe you want to build her as like a pure attacker, and you can build her violent blade attack crit damage attack as well. That still works. And thank you, Sora. Thanks a lot. We needed to know that. We really, really needed to know that. But anyway, so she's not going to be as fast. You look for speed substats on the violent runes, and pretty much sometimes it actually turns out to be better with her being slower, depending on your team composition. An example would be maybe in Dragon's B10 with the whole immunity, and then her not letting the dragon go to get the damage over time going, because she doesn't work as well with a lot of dots. She doesn't let certain monsters go. So if you slow down a monster and then you continuously not let it go, she can also make your runs a little slower. So it depends on how you use her. Maybe you want to slow her down a little bit. Now, these are decisions that you need to make for yourself. In the beginning, though, I'm telling you the best way to build her is swift, speed, attack, speed, crit damage, hit point, speed, attack, attack, speed, hit point, attack. Depending on how you want to build her. If she's your first 6-star, make her speed, hit point, attack, or speed, hit point, so she could survive. You want her more for the utility to put the dots. Your team is probably not going to be able to land as many weakening effects and stuff like that. So that's what I honestly believe in the beginning. And then as you progress along, as we said, violent runes is a really good way to go, especially if she starts violent proccing and going a little crazy. She actually puts out a lot of damage when she does a double swing. She's capable of doing quite a bit of damage. If you make her a pure attacker, attack, crit damage, attack, she can. I've heard stories of her doing anywhere from 20 to 25k on a double swing. So, guys, I almost forgot to put up my Hwa stats and her runes. These are her stats, and here are my Hwa's runes. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to everybody later.